Autoline Daily is brought to you by Bridgestone, passion for excellence.
This is Autoline Daily for Tuesday, May 25th, 2010, and now the news. A company called Transonic Combustion just added Bob Lutz to its board of directors, which of course has got everyone in the industry like me wondering, who the heck is Transonic? Well, it's a California company with offices in Michigan that's come up with a new type of fuel injection system that relies on high pressure and precise electronic controls. The company says it will not release more info about it, at least not yet, but it has an impressive board, including Lutz and former GM and Delphi executive Don Runkle and private equity investor Vinod Kholsa. With people like that on its board, it seems to me we'll be hearing a lot more about Transonic Combustion. V-Series, AMG, S, RS, and M are all letters that are synonymous with high-performance luxury. Notably absent from that list is Infiniti, but it looks like Nissan's top-tier brand is jumping on the bandwagon by offering its own line of go-fast goodies. According to Autoblog, it will offer special aftermarket parts branded IPL, which is short for Infiniti Performance Line. The list is expected to include things like air filters, cat's back exhaust systems, and even turbo kits and superchargers. The approach will likely be similar to Lexus's F-Sport Performance Line. Look for IPL to premiere this August at the Pebble Beach Concours. In a move that car dealers across the country have been watching intently, the Detroit News reports that the U.S. Senate is likely to exempt dealers from new financial reporting rules. There's a new agency being created by the Obama administration called the Consumer Financial Protection Agency. It's an effort to overhaul financial lending regulations, all because of the lack of oversight that led to the collapse of the financial system in 2008. But dealers complained that they were already subjected to a lot of state and federal regulations and that they did not cause the financial crisis. The White House says that auto loans comprise an $850 billion industry larger than the credit card industry, and that it should be held to the same standards as anyone who makes loans. Back when Henry Ford started making the Model T, he wanted to do it all in-house. No outsourcing for old Henry. He wanted vertical integration. And now the company is following that philosophy with electric vehicles. Fomoco will assemble battery packs in its manufacturing facility in Rawsonville, Michigan, something that's currently done by a supplier in Mexico. It will also build electric transaxles at its Van Dyke transmission plant in Michigan, bringing jobs home from Japan. And it will also assemble its EVs in Michigan. Ford says it wants to control all aspects of manufacturing electric cars. Last week we reported that Honda's not that bullish on electric vehicles, at least not in the short term, but that doesn't mean the company will not pursue the technology. According to Reuters, Honda's chief executive, Takanobu Ito, says he'd like to develop batteries for electric cars in China because of the country's technology and resources. But he says a breakthrough is needed in battery technology before EVs become mainstream. And while Honda is moving from Japan to China, a company called Koda is moving from China to the United States. According to Bloomberg, the company will open a plant in Ohio to build batteries because it's afraid the value of the yuan, China's currency, might rise, which would make it more expensive to export. So they're protecting themselves by moving some production to Ohio. Ford plans to introduce a police vehicle based on the Explorer. According to the Detroit News, the vehicle will be all-wheel drive and pursuit rated, which means it can perform high-speed chases. Ford believes it makes sense because the Explorer is built on the same platform as the Taurus Police Interceptor, so each can share parts, which helps cut costs. Also, the company wants to maintain its share for the market for police cars, since GM and Chrysler will be introducing new models of their own within the next year. And speaking of Ford's new police car, we'll be taking a closer look at how they're modifying the Taurus to ensure there's law and order on the streets, and we'll look at that right after this.
Introducing Bridgestone's third generation of run-flat tires with groundbreaking new Bridgestone technologies. Bridgestone run-flat tires offer improved ride comfort, lower rolling resistance, and improved wear while giving you the peace of mind and comfort you need.
Ford dominates the market for police cars in North America, and it hopes it can continue that domination, as Jeff Gilbert from WWJ News Radio 950 covers in this report.
It's a new look police vehicle for Ford. With the coming retirement of the Crown Victoria, which has 70% of the market, Ford's updated police vehicle will be based on the Taurus, but obviously heavily adapted to meet the needs of police work. No V8, but an EcoBoost V6 will put out 365 horsepower, and you can get all-wheel drive.
These highways can be very dangerous places, and police are very particular about what they want in a cruiser. Will they accept something without rear-wheel drive and a big V8?
Our opportunity going forward is saying now we have the police car for the 21st century for you, delivering on all the things that you expect from us, but then even more.
Now let's take a look at some of the special attributes of this vehicle. Some of these are unique to police work. Others represent the technological advances that have been made in the auto industry in recent years. There are some fairly logical changes from the base Taurus, including vinyl seats that are larger, that fits officers' utility belts, and a rear door that opens wider to fit in the perpetrators. Now a column shifter is there so you can put equipment in the middle, and no carpeting on the floors like those vinyl seats make cleaning easier.
Do you have some confirmed orders yet?
Well, we just presented this back in Las Vegas a couple of months ago, so we're just starting the process, Jeff.
Do you expect to see them in Dearborn?
I would hope to see them across many main streets but probably Dearborn's probably a pretty good bet.
Now, the new Ford Police Interceptor will have some new competition from a reborn Chevy Caprice police car. It will have a 6-liter V8 and the traditional rear-wheel drive.
Ford isn't saying when the new Police Interceptor will hit the market, most likely sometime late next year. For Autoline Daily, I'm Jeff Gilbert.
Thanks for that report, Jeff. And that is it for today's top news in the global automotive industry. Thanks for watching. We'll see you tomorrow.